So, good evening, everyone. We welcome you all to the convocation ceremony of PGDLT, Postgraduate Diploma in Learning and Teaching, batch of 2020-21. We are the sixth batch to graduate from NCR region and the first to go through the program entirely online, even the graduation ceremony. And we will begin this evening celebrations with the lighting of the lamp.
Good evening, everyone. So can I have everyone to light their diyas? We will start with some centering now. I hope everybody's ready. I want everyone to close your eyes and let's all take a deep breath. And we will start with some humming, followed by asatoma. Just release all your stress and calm yourselves down. Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityurma Amritam Gamaya Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Thank you, Poonam. Thank you very much. Now may I request our esteemed faculty member, Ms. Samira Sood, to say a few words to begin this program.
When I see the IAAT residents, the PGDLT students create magic in the class. I mean, that is the biggest high. And I guess that's the biggest high for all of us. And that's what keeps us going. But then I started thinking and I realized that there was something else also that keeps me going. And that is the team at IAAT. There is never a sense of I. Nothing is done with a sense of I. Everything is done with this whole notion of we at IAAT.
For 3 years, I used to interact with the IAAT students, and it was really very, very exciting for me. I learned a lot in the process. Now, what I would like to really share is that I find this whole teacher training program that Heritage and others of all of you have actually put together quite unique. And I felt it was unique because it gave an opportunity for each and every one, especially young women who had taken a break from careers, to come back and to reconnect with the whole world of work. And it is not a very easy proposition, because if I go back in my own personal journey, this happened to me too, that I had to take a break for about 3 years before I came back. Unfortunately, in India, this whole notion of allowing women to take breaks and come back to the profession is not taken very kindly. So therefore, each one of you are amazingly courageous to actually try this over and over again. So as teachers, my only message to you is please promote this message of equality, and please promote this message of gender equality. Girls can touch the moon and touch the sky. Thank you very much.
सीखा बहुत कुछ फ्रॉम स्टार्ट टू एंड, पर सोचा क्या है ये ट्रेंड। आया समझ, सीख कर भी सीखा नहीं था कुछ भी। जहां कुछ सीख गए तो वहां कोशिशों का जज्बा ही नहीं। कोशिशें करके ढूंढ निकालेंगे समुंदर से मोती, क्योंकि कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती, कभी हार नहीं होती।
सपनों की उड़ान, सपने देखे हैं छोटे बड़े कई, पूरे हों कितने पता नहीं, हाथ बढ़ाया है तेरी तरफ ए दोस्त, थक ना जाऊं रास्ते में कहीं, थाम ले जरा नजर हट न जाए कहीं, उन रास्तों से दूर हो न जाए कहीं, कदम बढ़े हैं कुछ सपनों की तरफ, अब बस उड़ान है यही।
सोचा न था, ख्वाहिशों के बीच दबे लफ्ज बोल उठेंगे, सोचा न था, मंजिल के रास्तों पर चलते चलते ठहरना भी जरूरी है, सोचा न था, उन लंबे रास्तों पर इतने प्यारे दोस्त मिल जाएंगे, सोचा न था, क्लास के सपने देखने वालों को घर से ही पढ़ाना पड़ेगा, सोचा न था, वर्चुअल प्लेटफॉर्म पे भी रिश्ते मीठे बन जाएंगे, सोचा न था, कोविड की मुश्किलों में भी कदम थिरकते हुए आगे बढ़ेंगे, सोचा न था।
मैं प्यासा तुम सावन, मैं प्यासा तुम सावन, मैं दिल तुम मेरी धड़कन, होना तो हो, होना तो।
Two words to describe the journey for me, completely serendipitous and fortuitous. Last year, same time, I would not have imagined that I would be sitting here in my graduation or convocation ceremony, or even, having the opportunity to pay it forward like I'm doing since the past 1 week. So I'm just filled with immense gratitude to the universe, and, just allowing me to get a second chance in life and take my second innings in my career through, PGDLT and IAAT. So I'm a crossover from the corporate industry, and I landed here through, my son being a ward of Heritage School and me being a parent. But the journey has been so transformative and, life-giving or life-enriching for me that this certainly is going to stand out as one of the best moments or the best decisions I took for myself in my life. At this age, I never thought I could, form lifelong connections or friendships, which will truly change the way I look at life or I look at my relations. So the batch diversity, across all age groups and across all walks of life, I don't think any other course has this strength and this differentiating factor to it, which, PGDLT has given to us. Today, I feel I can call myself truly educated. You know, the true integrity or the integration of the mind, heart, and soul has happened through this course for me. And it's an irony because the last time I graduated was when I completed my bachelor's in engineering. And that time I thought, I had arrived and I was just all of 21. And that was the feeling I took away that day. But today, the difference is that I feel like I'm just starting out. Probably the only thing I would, say that was less was that the course ended too soon. I would have loved to, go through this probably a year more, get deeper into the learning.
I think the whole course, the last 10 months have given me so much. The amount of collaborative work that I've done in the past 10 months, I don't think I have done in the longest of time in my life. And now it has become a part of me. It has become a way of my life. No amount of thank can, compensate for that. I also feel क्या करें, ऐसा क्या करें कि बच्चों के सीखने की इच्छा बनी रहे, कि बच्चे सोचे कि काश क्लास थोड़ी और लंबी होती, काश थोड़ा सा और सीखने को मिलता। तो अभी कुछ दिन हो गए हैं क्लास में जाते हुए। एक शुरुआत की क्लास में एक बच्चे ने क्लास के अंत में कहा, मैम अभी क्लास खत्म नहीं करनी। तो ऐसा लगा जैसे शायद उस प्रश्न का जवाब, अब इतनी समझ कि अपने सवाल का जवाब कैसे ढूंढें, ये समझ भी IAT से ही मिली है।
I'd like to share my journey. My journey at IAAT has been a very healing one for me personally. I'm a teacher happened to me when life was happening to me and not with me. A sudden relocation and a personal loss found me at a time when I was filled with fear and I found myself with a lack of purpose. A forced sabbatical from the corporate world made me rethink, and I decided to pursue a career in education, and I joined the PGDLT course with I Am a Teacher. The course started, and the Mindful Personal Leadership course brought me on a path to self-awareness with a lot of work on myself, my biases, and my triggers. And I found myself face to face with some of my innermost fears and the walls that I had created in the last few years because life happened. And the path to self-awareness started from there. Slowly, the next few months, I broadened my horizons with the education world. The theory classes started, the student observations, the interactions, the resident teaching. All of this slowly and very organically brought some kind of purpose back in my life. You know, I got completely absorbed in the world of teaching and learning, and I started feeling alive for the first time in a very long time. Apart from all the tremendous learning that my peers have just shared and all the learning that I received, I found my bearings as a person. It also helped me at a personal level to become a better parent to my daughter. Just learning about how staying true to your swabhav or having the knowledge to let your child be really hit home for me at many levels. I'm extremely thankful to my faculty, my collaborating teacher, Preeti ma'am, who's here today, and my peers for all your support. And most importantly, I thank the universe for bringing me to IAT and bringing joy and passion back in my life and giving me hope and a sense of purpose for the future once again. Before I conclude, I'd like to share a poem I've written about my journey. The poem is titled No Longer Afraid and is inspired by Life Doesn't Frighten Me by Maya Angelou. So here it goes. I'm a changed person from where it all began. I was living a content life when fate decided to change my best laid plans. 15 years of work and a door closes. When a new one opens, what would be behind it? But I'm no longer afraid, not at all. I had to leave everything behind. I lost touch with who I was, trying to fit in. I became a prisoner of my own walls, bound by iron chains that were my thoughts. The voices in my mind going back and forth. But I'm no longer afraid, not at all. Then the magic at IAT happened. I started to reflect. I learned to adapt. I regained my balance. It wasn't easy, but I did. And I'm no longer afraid, not at all. I learned to be who I am. I tore down my mental barriers. I knew things would never be the same, yet I embraced the change and overcame. I found my true self, and now I'm ready for my Uran because I'm no longer afraid, not at all. Thank you.
This program was a God-sent opportunity for me, and I thank God for choosing me. This program was done a drastic transformation in me as a person and has also changed my identity in society from a housewife to a working woman now. IAT is a very interactive and intensive program, The modules of the course help me to understand the concepts of teaching in a logical way that both scaffolds knowledge and skills and highlights the narrative of the course. This program has also helped me as a person to grow in my personal life and as a parent. One thing that mattered most to me in this entire journey of IAAT was to understand the child's psychology, which in turn helped me to become a better parent and a teacher. Today, as I take this final walk out of this program, we thank you all for helping us to answer the question, who we are.
तू जो रूठा तो कौन हंसेगा, तू जो छूटा तो कौन रहेगा, तू चुप है तो ये डर लगता है, अपना मुझको अब कौन कहेगा, तू ही वजह तेरे बिना बेवजह बेकार हूँ मैं, तेरा यार हूँ मैं, तेरा यार हूँ मैं। राजा लड़े फिर खिलौनों के लिए, तू जीते मैं हार जाऊं, आजा करे फिर वही शरारतें, तू भागे मैं मार खाऊं, मीठी सी वो गाली तेरी सुनने को तैयार हूँ मैं, तेरा यार हूँ मैं, तेरा यार हूँ मैं, तेरा यार हूँ।
So this journey really has been as much for us as for all of you. And I would like to say that it has reinforced many of my own beliefs in the power of dreams, in my belief in human potential and in humanity as a whole. And I know you've taken a lot of hard steps this year. It wasn't easy. All challenges and hurdles met with this unwavering spirit that I can. Managing such an intense course completely online, not giving up in front of your computer screens with very small children, or numerous assignments, and all of that you did this year. I just want to say that that go out, like Samira shared about community, and we would like you to go out and create a similar space that we all of us experienced together here. And I know that this year was for all of you, and now you have to make this transition, and next years are going to be for your purpose. You've been here learning to learn, and now I want you to go out and learn better than you have ever learned before.
Hi, everybody. It's so nice to see you. I'm just so full of, wonder and awe and amazement listening to you today. And it happens every year. It happens to, human beings. But every time it's amazing when there's a journey which has been meaningful. It's amazing because I can feel from what you've said the emotion, the healing in the journey for somebody, the moving out of depression for somebody, the enriching, life-changing, and fear leaving one, being fearless now. These are momentous. These are, the real stuff of life. And once you're there, it doesn't matter what happens in the next 2 years or the next 4 years, whether we say it or we don't say it. You're on your own and you're on a beautiful journey. It will go up, it will go down, it won't be linear. Journeys we think of in a very different way, that we go up, 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 up. We don't, we we are learning all the time, and it's the joy and the passion and the connection to oneself and the connection to the world. If we keep that, then we are fine and we'll be doing something meaningful.
So Smriti ma'am, you and your faculty, I must say it's really great to know as an institute, which is in turn cultivating a cohort of teachers who's helping to nurture not only the children's dream, but also helping them to become mindful and responsible citizens. Also, gratitude to all the teachers, and especially Smriti ma'am, for being Amit's mentor and for helping him find his passion and the direction, I think, which he was wanting for so long. Thank you, thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Anu's husband. We've seen the program having a transformative effect not only on Anu but the whole family. Apart from the functional skills that the program intends to build for all of you being a great teacher, I think it helps you, it sort of pushes you to self-introspect, self-reflect, be a better version of yourselves. I'm tying my turban and Anu's sort of doing her session or a class, and I've sort of experienced the program through that. Not for a single second have the kids or I felt the absence. I wonder how she's managed it. She's our superhero at home. She set this amazing personal example for the whole family, what hard work can look like, especially for kids. Also, I've personally I've always respected the profession, but what you guys have gone through, the respect's only multifold. I mean, generally it's a in-person program. You anyways build that camaraderie, you make friends and you come close. But and I've been through the whole program, how the range of emotions that people have spoken. I saw some people getting overwhelmed at the end, towards the end. To have that cohesiveness and camaraderie when the whole program is online only goes on to say how effective the process is, that the whole medium did not really shake the objective of the program. Not only has it brought you the functional skills, the self-introspection, but also the learning from each other and getting these good friends. So congratulations to all of you, and thank you for what the program has done. Thank you to Smriti, and thank you to the whole batchmate, all the batchmates and the whole group.
And I think we have personally seen quite a bit of change over the last 10 months in Priya. And as I think about it, there are three specific things which I'm seeing in Priya. This is like Priya's version 3.0 now. The version 1.0 was when she was a journalist, and then 2.0 was when she became a mother, and I think 3.0 is when she joined IAAT. And what you've seen over the last 10 months is she's very thoughtful about where she is. She's very thoughtful and she's very reflective about what's happening around her life. She reflects a lot about her relationships, about her friends, about her parents, about his kid. I think she's learned so much about child psychology, and that has helped her relationship with Nishal, our son, a lot. She's very thoughtful, mindful about small things. Why a maid may not be at her best on a given day, right? Because there are problems in her life which need to be sorted out, and how she can help that out. she was always a very strong individual, but what we've seen is a different level of her individuality. She has started focusing a lot more on problem solving, taking the lead in solving some real problems in her life, in people around her, and just complete driving it end to end. I think thanks for IAAT for just inculcating all of that. And third thing which comes to my mind is she has started to really value diversity in the true sense. Diversity not just about having sort of people around her, but uh, just understanding that everybody is different. Everybody has a different character, different strengths and weaknesses, and just need to appreciate that, which makes you a wonderful person. So thanks, Ayat, for doing all of that. It's a truly fantastic and fabulous program.
उसमें एक जुनून सा जो मैंने देखा तो मुझे कुछ शब्द समझ में आए तो मैं उनसे आपको शेयर करना चाहूंगी। यूं ही नहीं मिलती राही को मंजिल, एक जुनून सा दिल में जगाना पड़ता है। यूं ही नहीं मिलती राही को मंजिल, एक जुनून सा दिल में जगाना पड़ता है। पूछा चिड़िया से कैसा बना आशियाना, बोली भरनी पड़ती है उड़ान बार बार। पूछा चिड़िया से कैसा बना आशियाना, तो बोली भरनी पड़ती है उड़ान बार बार, तिनका तिनका उठाना पड़ता है। राह संघर्ष की जो चलता है, राह संघर्ष की जो चलता है, वही जिसने रातों से जंग जीती है और वही सुबह सूर्य बनकर भी चमकता है। थैंक यू एवरीवन। शुभ संध्या।
चलते चलते ये गीत याद रखना, कभी अलविदा ना कहना, कभी अलविदा ना कहना। रोते हंसते बस यूं ही तुम गुनगुनाते रहना, कभी अलविदा ना कहना, कभी अलविदा ना कहना। चलते चलते
La 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 la. Thank you.